Yeah mate, the Aussie Pub. A weird House of Mirrors style building where instead of mirrors being mounted in every possible direction, it's 75-inch LCD TV screens playing 4 different CGI horse races at once. I've only got 2 eyes mate. What the fuck do I need 4 different angles of the same fake horse race for? It's not even happening. I could just close my eyes and imagine 6 horses running around in a fucking circle. I'm getting the same experience. I'm just in here trying to sink some piss and have a feed with the boys, and we can't even do that without moving 37,000 fucking KENO brochures and pamphlets out of the way, while a bunch of those stupid little half pencils that have never got any fucking lead in them roll around the joint. And the whole time this is going on, there's been some bloke in the corner of the room who can't sing, doing fucking Shannon Noel covers on an out-of-tune acoustic guitar. Let's face it mate, not once has live music ever made a trip to the pub more enjoyable. It is almost always an objectively worse experience than if someone was just stood in the middle of the room playing Shannon Noel MP3 files off their phone. We're in here trying to eat our $37.50 chicken parmies off our fucking laps, and we got Brian from HR in the corner talking about, ooh, I've got a big black shiny car, you know? Fuck off. No wonder there's so many punch-ups in these places. It's like it's designed from the ground up to be as aggravating as possible. Add the alcohol in and the fact that everyone in here is losing money, and you can start to see why some people think of the pub as a pretty daunting place. But honestly, once you realise that every pub is made up of the same areas filled with the same kinds of people, it becomes a little bit easier to navigate. Blokes in high-vis, one of your major groups of people you're going to see down here, mate. And you'll notice I didn't refer to these blokes as tradies, and that's because half the time they're not. They're just random blokes who insist on wearing fluorescent yellow clothing for some reason. It's like some sort of advanced social camouflage, you know? With it on, he's a contributing member of society, a real hard worker. You take it away and he's just a bloke with no teeth. Really, the only way to tell if someone's a tradie or not is by watching them leave. If they stumble out across the car park and into the work ute, they're heading to the job site. If they stumble out across the car park and jump on the pushy, they're heading to the job site, but to rip copper wire out of the walls while no one's looking.
Meat tray raffle, $1 ticket for some meat of some description.
Oh yep, the old meat tray, that's a classic. Just what everyone wants when they're coming out of the pub at 4 AM, having to carry a big tray of warm cold sausages home with them. I mean, even if you win, you lose, mate. The true embodiment of the phrase suffering from success. And speaking of suffering, mate, that brings us to the gaming room, which is where you can always find that one bloke fresh off the bus back from the mines, floating around the room playing 15 different machines at once. One knee on the stool at all times, he'll pump $250 into each machine, eventually win $1,500 off one of them, and just pretend the $7,500 he's pumped into the rest of the room never happened. But it's as they say, mate, a fool and their money are easily parted. And there are no bigger fools in the world than whoever designed this. I was having a read, and turns out, right, if I write down 10 numbers on this little sheet, hand it in, and then those numbers show up on the screen inside, I get a bunch of free money, and way more than I would ever win on the Pokies. So I was thinking, right, what if there was a way for me to force one of the TVs in there to display my numbers? Check this out, mate, it's one of them bloody Yahoo Chromecast bastards. I plug this in, it'll take over the feed and let me display anything I want on those TVs. I think you can see where I'm going with this, mate. All I need to do now is... Oh,
hey, mate, anyway, we can get in on this too, or what? Yeah. Oh, come on, mate.
Alrighty, boys. Operation KENO Lifehack is a go. You ready, Davo?
Yeah, mate.
Chris?
Yeah, mate.
Alright, let's hit it.
Yeah, you come here. You got to do mate. You come here.
Alright, Davo, tick it now.
This is my table. This is my table.
Alright, boys, Yahoo's in. Alrighty, boys, now if this all works out, the next numbers on the board should be ours, eh? Fingers crossed. Alright, boys. Time to go get our fucking money, boys.
Yeah, sorry mate, nothing on the system here.
Yeah, but it'd come up on the screens out
No,
there,
mate,
though.
I fucking saw it too.
numbers
I
there.
did.
Yeah, but if it's not on the system, mate, we can't pay it out, you know, because people can tamper with the screens in there, you know, plug stuff into them, put whatever they want up there, you know.
Right, yeah, okay, very interesting, mate. Yeah, it's very interesting because...
Oh, give us the fucking money, you dog!
Fuck! Oh, fucking damn it. Oh, fuck! Oh, holy shit, mate, it's the new Garn Zinger tee. Pop that in your fucking cart. That's right, check this bastard out, mate. Get a mad shirt and support the boys at the same time. Bloody 2-for-1 deal. And we got the Garn key tags and stickers, mate. All kinds of shit. Check it out before we go broke.